Moments like this, where we're crying, and crying a bit more, and a bit more, and then before we know it, we're a complete mess, with our nose running like a faucet. What's going on here? Why, when I already have a river of tears streaming out of my eyes, do I need to turn my nose into a waterfall? The answer lies in the lacrimal apparatus. And lucky for you, that's what we're going to talk about in this video.
So good day everyone, we are the group 5, so today we are going to present to you the lacrimal system of anatomy. The lacrimal apparatus or system is the medical name for your tear system. It's a group of glands, sacs, and ducts that makes new tears and drains old ones away. Each of your eyes has its own lacrimal apparatus. Your tear system is a complex network that lubricates and protects your eyes.
What is lacrimal bone? The lacrimal bone is one of the smallest and most fragile bone of the face. Despite its small size, a little bigger than the size of a fingernail, it has a complex anatomy with several bony landmarks that are essential for the process of tear formation and secretion. Where is the lacrimal bone located? There are two lacrimal bones, each of which is located in the medial wall of the orbit. They are hidden behind the nasal bone when looking at the skull from a frontal view. The orbits or the eye sockets are the two bony cavities that enclose the eyeballs as well as the muscles, blood vessels, and nerves of the eye. The orbit is pyramidal in shape with an apex that points towards the inside of the skull, a base that opens out into the facial skeleton, and four walls made up of the cerebral bone. The medial wall of the orbit consists of the ethmoid bone in the center, the lacrimal and the maxillary bones anteriorly, and the sphenoid bone posteriorly. The frontal bone articulates with the lacrimal bone superiorly to form the roof of the orbit, while the lateral wall is made of the zygomatic and sphenoid bones. Finally, the inferior wall or the floor of the orbit is formed by the maxillary and zygomatic bone as well as a small part of the palatine bone. The most important facts to know about the lacrimal bone is the lacrimal bone is a paired facial bone located in the medial wall of the orbit. Its main function is to provide support to the structure of the lacrimal apparatus, which secretes tears to lubricate the eyes as well as act as a site for orbicularis oculi muscle attachment. Thank you.
Now, what is the function of lacrimal bone? The main function of the lacrimal bone is to provide structural support to the lacrimal apparatus, or the eye's tear-producing system. The lacrimal bone is divided by a vertical ridge called the posterior lacrimal crest. This crest creates a hollow depression in the surface of the lacrimal bone, EI lacrimal sulcus, that helps form the canal for the nasolacrimal duct. The most superior and dilated part of the nasolacrimal duct is called the lacrimal sac. This is a structure where tears accumulate as they drain from the eye. Posterior lacrimal crest has a hook-like projection called the lacrimal hamulus, which articulates with the frontal of the maxillary bone, creating an opening for the nasolacrimal duct to drain into the nose. Especially, lacrimal fluid flows into the inferior nasal meatus, which is located in the inferior nasal concha. These sites of drainage explain why individuals typically experience a runny nose when they cry. In addition, another function of lacrimal bone is to provide an attachment point for the orbicularis oculi muscle, which is responsible for closing the eyelids and helps promote tear drainage. What are the most important facts to know about the lacrimal bone? The lacrimal bone is a paired facial bone located in the medial wall of the orbit. Its main function is to provide support to the structures of the lacrimal apparatus, which secretes tears to lubricate the eyes, as well as act as a site for orbicularis oculi muscle attachment.
What is a lacrimal apparatus? The lacrimal apparatus is the medical name for your tear system. It's a group of glands, sacs, and ducts that makes new tears and drain old ones away. Each of your eyes has its own lacrimal apparatus. Your tear system is a complex network that lubricates and protects your eyes. Visit an eye care specialist if you notice any changes in your eyes. If your eyes are too dry or too watery, there might be something interfering with your tear system.
What does the tear system do? Your tear system is like an automatic irrigation system. Instead of sprinklers and underground pumping and drains working to keep your lawn green, your tear system has glands and ducts that move lacrimal fluid, the medical term for your tears, across your eyes. Your eyes produce tears to protect themselves. They lubricate tissues like your conjunctiva and cornea. They also flush foreign materials like allergens or dust out of your eye. Your facial nerve, sometimes referred to as seventh cranial nerve, controls the muscles in your face and eye that pump tears into and out of your eye. Tears are created in lacrimal glands in the upper outside corners of your eyes. They are mostly salt and water. This fluid moves across your eyes as you blink and is mixed with oil from your meibomial glands to form your tears. This keeps the water from evaporating too quickly. Some of the oils stay along the edge of the eyelids to keep tears from leaking over your eyelashes. Tears that have been flushed from your eye drains away and into your tear dust that empty in the back of your nose. That's why you might feel stuffy if you've been crying. Your excess tears are flowing faster than the usual would in the back of your nose and draining into your throat. What are the tears made of? Their film has 3 different layers. Number 1, the oily outer layers keeps the tears from drying out too quickly and makes the surface of the eye smooth. Number 2, the watery middle layer keeps the eyes wet and nourishes the eye's tissue. Number 3, the inner mucous layer helps the tear film stick to the surface of the eyes.
Good day everyone, my name is Miguel Salazar. Today we are going to discuss what are the components of the tear system. The drainage system consists of the lacrimal puncta, canaliculi, lacrimal sac, and the nasolacrimal duct. This active system makes the tear pump from the conjunctival sac into the inferior meatus of the nose. Tears flows along the lid margins of conjunctival furnaces. They are spread across the surface of the eyes by blinking. Your eyes produce tears to protect themselves. They lubricate tissues like your conjunctiva and cornea. They also flush foreign materials like allergens or dust out of your eye. Your tear fluid contains the water, mucin, lipids, lysozyme, lactoferrin, lipocalin, lacritin, immunoglobulins, glucose, urea, sodium, and potassium. Some of the substances in lacrimal fluids, such as lysome, fight against the bacterial infections as a part of immune system. And the next one is, what are the most common conditions that affect tear system? It is common to temporarily produce excess tears when you are emotional, laughing, coughing, vomiting, yawning, or experiencing strong taste sensation. One of the most prevalent reasons for watery eyes is dry eye syndrome. Extremely dry eyes can cause you to produce excess tears because your eyes are not receiving proper lubrication. You continually produce an abundance of tears, which continues the cycle. If your tears do not contain the right balance of water, salt, and oils, your eyes can become too dry. The resulting irritation causes you an overproduction of tears that spills out through your tear ducts.
That's all, everyone. Thank you and good day.